Have you ever felt like you're running on a hamster wheel? You work hard, you save your money diligently. Then you watch as the prices of everything around you just keep climbing. Gas, groceries, housing, it all goes up. That sense of unease creeps in, that feeling of falling behind, so you tell yourself you just need to work harder, save more. This is the loop. It's the trap that ensnares so many hardworking people. You work, you save, you see inflation eat away at your savings, you get scared, and you go back to working even harder. Nothing ever seems to break the cycle. The real tragedy here isn't laziness. It's the exact opposite. It's obedience. You did everything you were told to do. You followed the script. Get a good job, work hard, save your money, and one day you'll be set. But year after year, you look at your savings, and you look at your life, and you feel stuck. You're getting older. You're tired, but you're still just saving, hoping things will change. Pay very close attention to this next part. This is the crucial detail that most people miss, the reason why the traditional advice keeps you running in place. Here's a secret the wealthy understand. They love savers. Why? Because savers provide the capital for the entire system without ever asking for a seat at the table. Your hard-earned money, sitting in a bank account, doesn't just sit there. Savers fund the system. You're handing your financial power over to someone else. Think about it with this simple analogy. You deposit your savings into the bank. You're being responsible, right? But what does the bank do? It immediately loans that money out to someone else to buy a house, start a business, invest. Your savings become someone else's leverage. They use your money to build their wealth, to make moves, to get ahead. They move your money while you are told to freeze yours. Let me be absolutely clear, so this sinks in. You are financing your own disadvantage. While you patiently wait for your savings to grow by a tiny fraction, someone else is using your capital to move 10 times faster. Your caution is their rocket fuel. It's a brilliant system, but it's not designed to benefit you, the saver. So why do we keep doing it? Because saving feels like progress. It feels like winning because you can measure it. You can log into your bank account and see the number go up. It's tangible. But what we need to understand is that measurable progress is not the same as meaningful progress. Is that growing number actually changing your life? Or is it just giving you a false sense of security while you remain stagnant? This is the comfort versus growth dilemma. Your savings create a comfort zone, a nice, cozy bubble that protects you from risk. But that comfort kills the one thing you need to actually get ahead: urgency. Without a sense of urgency, you don't feel the need to learn, to grow, to take calculated risks. Comfort breeds complacency, and complacency kills momentum. True growth always happens outside the comfort zone. When there's no pressure, there's no progress. The bubble has to pop. So, what's the answer? It's a simple but profound shift in how you think. It's time to reframe the entire concept of saving. Stop looking at your savings as the destination, as the end goal. Your savings are not treasure to be buried. Your savings are fuel. And what is fuel meant for? It's meant to be burned. It's meant to be used to power a journey, to get you from where you are to where you want to be. Here's a practical mental model to adopt right now. Instead of one big pile of money labeled savings, divide your capital into 3 jars. The first jar is for survival. This is your emergency fund, your safety net. You don't touch this unless you absolutely have to. The second jar is for opportunity. This is capital you keep ready and liquid, waiting for a great investment to appear. The third jar is for growth. This is the money you actively deploy. You put it to work in investments, in a business, in assets that generate more income. One portion survives, one portion waits, one portion moves. That's the entire framework. I promise you, the moment you make this shift, the moment you stop hoarding your money out of fear and start deploying it with intelligence, everything in your financial life will change. It's that hesitation, that fear of letting go of the cash, that holds you back. But the second you move that money from the hoard pile to the growth pile, you take back control. This all leads to a fundamental change in your identity. It's time to stop calling yourself a saver. That label keeps you trapped in a defensive mindset. Savers are focused on protecting money, on not losing it. You need to become a builder. Builders command money. They see it as a tool, as a resource to be directed, to construct the life they want. Savers play defense. Builders play offense. You must internalize this one powerful line. Say it to yourself until it becomes second nature. Money that doesn't move, doesn't grow. It just sits there, slowly losing its power to inflation, a sitting duck. Money needs to be in motion to multiply. Remember that piggy bank from the beginning? It was never meant to be the final plan. It was just a starting point, a temporary holding place. The real goal was always to break it open and put that capital to work, turning it into real, productive assets. Look, saving alone will not make you wealthy, it's a myth. Understanding the structure of how money actually works, that is what will make you wealthy. It is about shifting from being a pawn in the financial system to being a player who understands the rules of the game. If you're finally ready to stop freezing your money and start controlling it, if you're ready to move from saver to builder, then I've put together the next step for you. This is where the real education begins, where we go deep into the strategies and structures that the wealthy use. Tap the link in the description to get started. Thank you for watching.